We actually have a light on here that we could use so that we can see what we're doing when we're working on this tire. We've also, if we are stranded on the side of the highway, have a warning light here, and then finally we've got a strobe light. All right, today we're going to be taking a look at this portable tire inflator. These are super handy to have around, whether you keep them underneath your seat, in your glove box, or in your trunk. Great to have if you got a tire that goes low on a regular basis, or if you happen to be in a parking lot and your tire is flat. This is going to be able to air it up. We're going to check it here on the camper and make sure that we got the correct PSI in these tires. So this is going to be able to inflate up to 150 pounds. The way it works is we're just going to long press it to power it on. On this display, you're going to get your PSI, and you can set that PSI to however many pounds you want, which is going to be right here. It's set at 30 pounds, and so I'm going to increase that right now up to 80 pounds. Now, when I plug my air hose in, this is going to tell me how much tire pressure is in each tire. And then on my dial here, I got my power button, and then I've got a plus and a minus, so I can increase or decrease my tire pressure right here. There's my battery display, and then I got a mode button right here. So right here, when I push my mode button, this is where it's going to change. This is actually on manual mode. Then that is going to be for a basketball, a bicycle tire, a motorcycle tire, and you can see this is switched to bar now, and then to a passenger car tire. On the top side here, this is where my inflator hose is going to go. I do have a flashlight, a charge port, and a USB-C port. They do also give you a cigarette lighter charge port, so you can charge this, make sure that that battery is always full. They also give you a USB to USB-C charging cable, and then finally they do give you your inflator hose. And the way that this is going to work, we're just going to screw this right into the top here, just like this. Then we're going to come down here to the tire, and we're just going to screw this onto the valve stem. And you can see it's currently measuring 81 pounds of pressure in this tire. And this one is also measuring 81 pounds. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to release some air here, and then we're going to put it back up to 80 pounds just so that you can see that this thing works really, really well. Okay, so you can see now we're measuring 75 pounds. We're going to go ahead and put 5 more pounds in here, bring it up to 80 pounds, and once it reaches the 80 pounds, it's going to shut off on its own. Okay, so you saw that it went just a little bit past the 80, but it didn't get to 80.5. The reason is so that when you unscrew this and you let just a little bit of air out when you're pulling that off of the valve stem, you're still going to be sitting at 80 pounds. Now, this little device was sent to me at no charge for this review, and I definitely recommend these. I've got one in my vehicle, my kids have got one in their vehicles, and I think that you and your kids should have one in your vehicle as well.